In this video, I'm going to show you how to do this really awesome and simple sliding line text transition. So let's get into it. So once you're inside of Adobe After Effects and you have a brand new composition created, we're first going to begin by creating a brand new solid. So we'll go Layer, New, Solid, and this is going to be your line animation. So you want to go ahead and select a color of your choice. I'm going to leave this at white for now, but of course you're more than welcome to change this. We'll press OK on this. And now from here, we're going to press S on the keyboard to load scale. We're going to unlink the scale. So we've got the horizontal and vertical axis connected, which means if we decrease the scale, it all decreases together in a perfect 1080p video. But if we unlink that now, of course, we can adjust the horizontal and the vertical scale. So we're going to go to the vertical scale, that is the second option, and we'll pull this down to 1. So we've got our vertical line. Now we're just going to adjust the horizontal scale to around 90%, and that right there is our line. So from here, we're just going to load the proportional grid. We're going to press P on the keyboard to load the position on the white solid, and we'll just pull this down to that next line down. Then we'll just turn off the proportional grid and we can move on to the animation of this line. So from here, select the white solid, go up to the rectangle tool on the top bar of After Effects, and we're just going to draw a rectangle mask around the outside of that line. Now we'll go 1 second to the right, go into Mask 1 and create a brand new keyframe on Mask Path. Now we'll move over to the left to the very beginning and we'll just move that mask all the way over to the left. Playing this back, you'll notice we've got this line animating on. Now, if you wanted this line animation to speed up, you wanted this to be quicker, all you have to do is decrease that gap, and that is going to animate it on really quick. Of course, though, if you wanted this to be a bit slower, then you just increase that gap between the keyframes, and that's going to really take its time to animate on. I'm going to put that roughly somewhere in the middle at around 1 second, so it takes 1 second to come in, and there we go. From here, we're just going to copy and paste this line layer. So select the white solid, go Command C, Command V. So now we've got two white lines. We're going to select this bottom white line, and we're just going to go to that first keyframe, and then we're just going to pull this mask all the way back over on top of the line, and then we're just going to take this completely off to the right. So now we've got two lines, one's animating in from the left and one is animating in from the right. At the moment, though, they're sitting on top of each other, so you can't really see them animating. They just animate into each other. So we're going to turn on the proportional grid again. We'll press P on the keyboard on that bottom layer, and we'll push that up to the top. So we'll push that up to around there. So now we've got two lines, and they're both animating in. That looks really nice. Now, from here, we're just going to pull this up here. We're going to go into the white solids, and we're going to go into both masks, so mask 1 on both layers. And from here, we're going to copy that second keyframe. So we're going to copy the second keyframe on the top layer. We'll move towards the end and we'll paste that in. We'll do the same on the bottom layer, so Command C, Command V on that last frame. Then we'll go to the first keyframe. We'll go towards the end of the animation and press Command V. So we're pasting that first keyframe to the end, which means we've now got an in point. It's going to hold for a few seconds, and then we've got an out point, so it's going to animate back out where it came from. Same thing again, if you want to increase the speed, then you just decrease the gap between these keyframes, and that will take a really short amount of time to animate it off. But if you wanted this to be longer, just increase the gap. It's completely up to you and your creative decisions, but I'm going to have that relatively fast, but not too fast. And then from here, you want to select all of those keyframes that we've just created. We're going to hover over one of them, right click, select Keyframe Assistant and select Easy Ease. This is your keyframe interpolation, and adding an Easy Ease means it's just going to smoothly accelerate in and out of every single keyframe. Rather than quickly stopping and starting, it's going to smoothly transition from one to another. It looks a lot more natural. So now that we've got those two lines created, we now need to go ahead and we need to add some text and animate this on. So we're going to go up to the T icon on the top bar of After Effects. We'll select anywhere on our black video and we'll just type out a word or a phrase or a line of our choice. So I'm just going to put, hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we're talking about the line animation in After Effects. Now, of course, that is just a big paragraph of just jumble at the moment because the font is too large. So we're going to hold Command A to select that all. We'll go into the character window. We'll decrease the size of this character. So we're going to decrease the font to around 100 pixels. We'll change the weight back down to regular or medium. We'll turn the bold off. And then we're just going to add a little bit of space in between each line. So we'll pull that up to around 100. We'll decrease the size a little bit more actually. And from here, I'm just going to remove some of these line separations just so that it fills the width of these lines. So I can spread that over 2 lines and I get everything in. So from here, I'm just going to turn on the proportional grid. We'll move the position of this down so that it's in the very middle. And then from here, we can select the 2 white solids, press P on the keyboard, and we can just move the position of these lines closer to the text. There we go. Now, of course, it's a little bit too wide at the moment. The text isn't quite wide enough to fill these lines, so we can move the scale of these lines down. So we press S on the keyboard, selecting both white solids, and we'll change the first value to 80. And that should be about right. Yeah, 80 is perfect. And then if you feel like those lines are a bit too thick, you can just pull the second number down to a smaller number. So we'll go 0.5, and that looks a lot nicer. So we've got the lines animating in, but the text currently isn't doing anything. So now we need to animate the text in. So once the lines have animated in, we'll hold for a second, move over 1 second, select P on the text layer, create a brand new keyframe on the position. Then we'll go back on ourselves roughly 1 second and we'll pull the position down. So we'll pull this down underneath that line. And then from here, we'll go back to that second keyframe, go up to the rectangle tool, and we'll just draw a rectangle mask around our text, making sure that the bottom of that mask sits on that line. Go into mask 1 and create a brand new keyframe on the mask path by selecting that stopwatch icon. Then we'll go back to the first keyframe on the position. We'll go back into mask path and we'll move the position of that mask path back up so the mask is sitting where it was sitting before on that bottom line. And if we play this back, you'll notice it animates up. Of course, though, that was very slow. It looked like scrolling credits at the end of a movie. So we're just going to decrease the gap between those keyframes. And that looks a lot nicer. Of course, though, I don't like how it just slides up and slots perfectly into place. I'd rather this have a little bit of a bounce so that it looks a bit more natural. So from here, we're just going to scroll past both of those 2 keyframes that we've just created. And we'll create a brand new keyframe on mask path and mask position. We'll go to those second keyframes and we'll move the position of the text up a little bit. And then we'll update the mask so that the mask is sitting back on that bottom line. And that should now do exactly what we want. If we play this back, you'll see there's a little bit of a bounce. Of course, though, if you wanted to speed this up, just decrease that gap again. It's all you have to do to speed this animation up. Just decrease the gap between the keyframes, and that should look great. Of course, you're more than welcome to add some keyframe interpolation again, so you can select all of the keyframes, select Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease, and that will look a lot more natural. Now, all we have to do is just animate this off. So just before that line disappears, we're going to create a brand new keyframe on the mask path and the position. We'll scroll over 1 second to the right. We'll pull the position up this time. So we'll go up rather than coming from down. And then we'll just update that mask so that the mask again is sitting on that bottom line. And then when we play this back, you'll notice that the text slides up and then the line disappears. Now from here, you can just go ahead and you can select everything in that composition. We can select the motion blur, make sure the motion blur icon is blue. We'll right click, select pre-compose, press OK. And now from here, you're more than welcome to reduce the scale of this. You can move this into the corner. You can move this at the bottom of your composition. Or alternatively, if you scroll to the end, select S on your keyboard, go to the very beginning, pull your scale down to 60%. You can add this growing animation effect over time on this effect. But in this nested composition, you can pretty much do whatever you like with this, and it's going to treat all of those layers as one individual video layer. Of course, the great thing with this effect is this is on a transparent background, which means you can drop this on top of your footage and there won't be any black or white background on this text animation. It just sits perfectly on top of your footage. So there you go. That is the sliding line text animation right inside of Adobe After Effects. Thank you for watching.